暁は集った。コナン、イタチ、ヒサメ、サソリ、デイダラ、カクズ、ヒダン、オロチマ、そしてゼツ。
Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Shiny here, and we back with another video. Today we got our SPDL draft analysis, as you see up there. Here, let me click on that. Alright, so let's just get into this. So this is a points draft. We get 15 points. And then we can get 10 to 12 mons. We can get a mega, we don't have to. Those are like the bans and shit. I don't think that's fully updated to the Clown Tundra shit. Yeah, shit like this. Trade deadline week 5. Played on sports, forfeits, stupid stuff like that. Top 8 make playoffs, no bad pass, small gun clause, only dry passing. Shit like that. Alright. So, we had like the 12th pick out of 16 people, so not horrible, but not great. Wish I could have gotten a bit of a better pick, but it's whatever. I think we still have a pretty solid team. No, I'm playing our team. It's fucking shitty. Alright, so with the 12th pick, everything good went early. None of the new stuff went early, except for the 2 horses. Those went like top 5. But none of the new stuff other than that went early, because, you know, everything's ass. Some of the birds went, but they didn't go round 1. So when it was my pick, there was stuff like, Lando T, Coco, Gallard Armanitan, Melametal, Dracovish. What else was there? Just, you know, shit like that. High tier stuff, but not the best broken stuff there. So I was like, alright, what's gonna make the best team? I'm lying. That's not what I said. My first pick, I kinda had to pick it, like, if it's still on the board at pick 12, you kinda have to pick it. Yeah, we got Coco. Hopefully, just don't look up there. So we got Coco here. No Z moves, by the way. Everyone hates this thing. I don't hate it. I don't like it. I like it. It's just not the worst. So what happened was, okay, so I had to pick this thing. Everyone's calling it shit because it didn't get like CC player of rising voltage, but like, let's be real. It's not bad. It was 16 points too. This is like 18 points at most. Pause. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, Coco was 16 points in an 18-point draft. It was lower than Zero, which, like, Coco's not worse than Zero. Cut moves are allowed, DLC's allowed, obviously. But yeah. It's Gen 7 Coco, just no Z moves since there's no Z moves allowed. Like, it's not bad. If anything, it's better because it got, like, stored power, I think, right? Wait, oh, I can't spell. Yeah, it did. So I could run, like, Calm Mind Stored Power. Just look at these moves. It gets a lot of Flying Stab. Discharge if you want Paras. It gets Defog, so I could run, like, a Defog, Defog, bulky set. Dazzle Gleam, does it get any better fairy moves? I know I got Fairy one. No. That's its best fairy move, since it didn't get player off. But, like, still, it's not bad. Like, it's still probably gonna run hidden powers like ice and shit. It can run dual screens, gets priority in like quick attack, can run like some kind of roost set. Very quick taunter, base 130 speed, very quick taunter. You're gonna see we have a really fast team, pretty much. Volt switch U-turn for, what's it called? Initiative. Toxic, that's nice. Wild charge if we want to run the physical set. It can be physical and special, so, you know. None of these are good god. Hidden powers, I guess. Oh, Psych Up, that could be some tech. Yeah, that's about it. And it gets like Calm Mind and like I mean, it gets, I'm stupid. It gets set up in like Calm Mind. So it went back. There was 8 picks in between my 2 picks, because 12 of 16. So it came back, and I was debating between either Lando T or Zygarde. So I was looking through stuff. I was seeing which had the best synergy and shit like that. I decided to get Lando, so I like using Zygarde more, but like, I don't know. It's just Lando fit better with Coco. Lando got rocks, Lando got defog. It's just much better. I wouldn't say much better, but it's definitely better. By the way, how did this last 16 picks? Again, didn't get worse at all. Like, no Z moves, but who cares? Like, it's still a great mod. As I said before, what's it called? Stealth Rocks defog. Great Quaker, fucking 145 attack, 105 special attack. Good speed, 91. Gets like Iron Tail for the fairies, extra sensory, hammer arm. Great knockoff user, dual dance, edge quake, really hurts a lot of teams. Well, fuck, what did I do? What's it called? U-turn. It gets weather ball now for facing like rain or hail or shit like, wait. Does weather ball work for hail? I don't know. Who cares? I know it works for rain and sun. I don't know about the rest. Fly, we could run like, what's it called? Power Earth Fly. That's viable. It gets like explosion too, so I could run like some kind of lead explosion set. Break, get rid of screens, shit like that. So, so in between my picks, so since I'm 12, that's 22 picks in between my 2 picks, so yeah, that's a lot. So I wanted Slowbro, but that got taken. I knew I wasn't gonna get it, since if you want something like Slowbro, that's not like, Slowbro's not a round 1 or 2 pick, let's be real. It's a round 3, 4, 5 kind of pick. But like, you're not gonna get it if you're back of the draft. It's almost always gonna go front of round 4 or 5. I mean, not 4 or 5, 3, 4. That's just how it goes. I can't get anything like that. But I did, of course I wanted Bulky Water, because Bulky Waters are so good in the draft format. So, since my picks were close, I decided to get Scizor. I'm really surprised this lasted to me. I know Mega Scizor went before, but still, Scizor lasted to me, which was fucking crazy. This thing's so good, it synergizes really well with Coco. Everything other than fire gets, like, covered with the resistances by these two. It can run a few different sets, and it does those sets so good. Like, I love this thing. This thing is amazing. Good speed tier in 65. Since I have 2 fast ones already, we can build around that later. Bullet Punch, Technician, you know how it goes. Baton Pass, U-turn for its initiative. Good defogger, could run like some kind of curse set or a counter set. If for some reason I want to go special. Oh, it gets agility? Well, that could be power. I mean, maybe. Dual wing, wait, oops. Dual wing beat, I can't talk today, good god. Dual wing beat, break sashes, stuff like that. Iron Head, great knockoff user, gets dual screen. Does it get dual screens? No, just light screen. Still. Oh, it gets Morning Sun, so if we're in like Sun, but it's probably gonna run Roost if it's running Recovery. Shit. Oops, okay, there we go. Superpower, good coverage, U-turn, good initiative. It can be Tailwind, SD band. Pretty versatile for a mod like that. You know what I'm saying? What was I gonna say? I don't know, let's just get to our next one. So I wanted a Bulky Water. A lot of the Bulky Waters were going, like Suicune, Slowbro, Slowking, shit like that. So I picked up Milotic here, because, let's be real, it's not lasting back to me. Round 4 or 5, Milotic should definitely be taken by then, so it's not coming back to me. And around here was when I decided for my draft plan that I was just going to build around Coco, get some electric terrain abusers, stuff like that. So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so this thing's like really good. It got flip turn this gen, which is really good for it because now it can get initiative. Gets coil. What's this other set of moves? It gets DD, gets recover, it gets ice moves, dragon moves, obviously water moves. Good hidden power user, magic cone, that could be some tech. Oh shit, there's an ant. Alright, it's on. What's it called? Scald, great move. This thing is triple axle. That's funny. Disarming voice. We're not running disarming voice. Yeah, but like this thing is actually mad good. If for some reason I want to run Iron Tail, it's an option. Magico, I think it gets counted too. No, it's still a really good mod. Marvel Scale, amazing ability with the Flame Orb. Cause then that means you can't toxic it. That means its defense is like 1,000,000. It already has good HP and SPDL. It gets recover. How are you gonna break it? Please, how are you gonna break it? And it gets Dragon Tail for setup people. I think it gets haste too. Does it get haste? No. So, another 22 picks in between my picks. I know someone else had a taboo when I was making this pick. I think it was, but oh, hold up. Before we get into our next mod, shout out to Orange. He's the one running a league. I'll put his link in the description below. And yeah, I'll get back into this. We got Halucha here, because you never know when this thing's gonna go. It functions without terrain, but it's very good terrain user. Coco Lucha, you know, we got the Gen 7 core. We actually have a really Gen 7 team, but Coco Lucha, I mean, okay, so this thing, it's Mold Breaker, great ability, Burden, great ability. It got, what's it called, where is it? It got CC this gen, so it doesn't have to rely on high jump kick misses anymore. It got dual wing B2, so it doesn't have to rely on Brave Bird. Another defog user, it gets Pup if we want to run that for some reason. Iron had Poison Jab to hit the fairies. It gets Edge, does it get Quake? No. But still, a very good mod. It can set up SD, set up Tailwind, another fast taunter, gets Thunder Punch, another, what's it called? Initiative user. So all 5 of our mods have Switch Initiative, so that's going to be really good for us. Oh, what was I going to say? That's about it for this thing. But it can actually run a lot of sets to take advantage of that Unburden. Like, I'm not forced to run Coco just to activate this thing's Unburden, which is very nice for me. So I know I wanted P2, cause so what's it called? We have two things that really don't like hidden power. Cause they're quad weak, which by the way, both get covered by this thing. But what's it called? So neither of them like hidden power ice and power fire. But the thing about Porygon, this thing just eats hidden powers. Like this thing, fucking yeah. Use HP fire on this. I can just switch it moves, then bop you with a tri attack or an ice beam. Like this thing gets so much coverage. Like just look at this. Discharge, ice beam, bolt beam, shadow ball, signal beam, tri attack, zen headbutt. Why would I run zen headbutt? But it gets like psychic, side shock. I think it can run dual screens, but why would I do that? T-wave, very nice. Toxic, very nice. Another thing that can recover. Oh, it gets teleport. Bro, all of our mods have switches. This is amazing. We all gotta watch out. Magic code for webs and shit. Version 2. Hold up, that's not bad. I might have to run that 1 week. Like conversion 2. That's kind of tech, I like that. But yeah, this thing's just a solid mod. So bulky with the EP life. And it can hit hard too. It gets the adaptability traits down low, all three amazing abilities, especially for P2. And it also can set Trick Room. So, over here, we had Muck. I know I wanted to get a really strong Dark type because of how good Ghosts are in draft. So I wanted Muck. This thing loves Ghosts. It's like AV sets, but it didn't work. It gets Gluttony, Poison, Touch, and this doesn't. This isn't important. But it gets Gluttony, Poison, Touch. So, two very good abilities as well. It can run like Gluttony Berry, it can run a good Curse, it gets Clear Smog. And it gets a ton of coverage too. Fire moves, grass moves, poison moves, ice moves. Knock off against Memento, so that's technically initiative. Poison Jab, that's like 60% if I run it with Poison Touch. That's wild. It can take advantage of this thing's Trick Room. It could also set itself up with Rock Polish, Rock Slide for like them quad effective things. Electrics, like this thing gets tons of coverage. This thing's such a good mon. Acid Spray, that's not viable for this. Actually, it gets like Flamethrower and Fire. Great Giga Drain. So like, watch out, Swampert. Hey? But yeah, this thing's wild. I love this thing. And also it gets Pursue, so it can Pursue trap people. Like this thing, Explosion. Like, look at these stats. These stats don't look good at all. But this mod's so solid. It's so bulky. It can hit really hard. Like, you don't want to mess with this thing. So I knew I knew I wanted to get 10 mons here. Because with my point structure, if I was getting like an electric terrain core, I knew I wasn't gonna have many points. Cause like this thing, Coco 16, this is like 13, and then I wanted 2 more mons. I'm gonna get. I might block these out. I might not. I don't know. Depends how editing goes for me. So yeah, we got our boy answer. Come joke. Okay, so next. We had to wait another 22 picks because that's how it goes. My draft is ass. What's it called? So, someone picked up Pinch Urchin. It was Breloom, I think. Someone picked up Pinch Urchin, so I was like, alright, I guess I gotta take Lowland Raichu with my next pick. Because I knew I wanted this thing, and I wasn't gonna let anybody else take it from me. Great stats. Well, no, bad stats. But its ability Surge Surface, pair it with Rising Voltage, and then, so, that's just so good synergy with Electric Terrain, because that doubles its speed. That's like, what, fucking 180 base power in Electric Terrain? Something nuts like that. And it gets the coverage it needs, too. It can get it if we're facing, like, fucking a Finny or an Indeedee, we can run Expanding Force. Gets priority and extreme speed, Fake Out. It can knock off items, gets Nasty Plot, which that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Can run like dual screen set, I guess. Play Rough. Does it get a special fairy move like Fairy Wind or something? It gets Draining Kiss. That's actually pretty good. Very reliable Life Orb user, very reliable Magnet user, very reliable Specs user. Gets Surf, which is very nice. Same with Signal Beam. Seismic Toss isn't bad. Volt Switch here too, so we have so much initiative. Everything other than these two have initiative so far. And this thing's just gonna be clicking Rising Voltage and doing so much damage. Like, you can't stop it. Look at him. Alright, so going into this, I knew we had 2 picks left, because I wasn't picking 10, okay, so here's my mindset about picks. I don't want to pick something just to pick it, so that way it can force a tiny bit of prep. Like, if I'm gonna get like 12 mons, just so that way I can have like 2 extra rockers, or 2 extra tiny things that my opponent doesn't have to worry about. I don't want to do that. The thing about this team that I really love is that every mod on this team can come every week, and it will always be decently viable. Like, there's nothing that my opponent can just say, alright, I don't have to prep for this. It's bad. Just even if it comes, it's not going to do anything. I wanted to make sure I had a team that isn't like that. So with my next pick, I picked our boy Zoro here. Sceptile. Gets Unburden. Pretty good attacking stats. Gets set up. Does it get Nasty Plot or Carmine? No. But still, it gets SD. Good physicals and special user. You could run like... Who knows? This thing can run some wild sets with Unburden that I've seen before. It gets DD. Oh, it gets DD since when? So yeah, it actually gets a really good physical move pool too. It gets Dragon Moves, Strain Punch, Earthquake, Iron Tail, Leaf Blade, Quick Attack for more priority, Rock Slide, stuff like that. X Scissor, G Punch. It can heal itself up with Synthesis 2, which is very, very nice. Pursuit Trapper, even though since it's not stab, it's not going to do much, but at least we have 2 Pursuit Trappers. But this thing's like actually power, it's so fast. And so what I was saying before, that we have a very fast team. So we have these 4 here, which are all above 100 base speed, and 3 of the 4 capitalize on either Unburden or Electric Terrain, which all double their speed. So our team can deter Scarfers, because why run a Scarfer when we're just gonna outspeed you anyway? That's just a waste of an item. So yeah, we have a really fast team. And then going in here, I already had this planned out, and I knew no one was gonna take it. But I wanted to get a ghost type with my last pick. I wanted to get a good ghost type with my last pick too. It was between the middle stage of Dusclops. Wait, it's called Dusclops. I'm stupid. It was either that, Haunter, or Mischievous, the unevolved one. So yeah, I wanted something that would hit hard. So I picked Haunter. Good stats, 115, 95, good Scarf user, good Specs user. It's frail as shit, but it can run Eviolite to be a bit less frail, I guess. It gets a good move pool, Dazzle Gleam, Energy Ball, Explosion, it gets Haze, we can run some kind of Hex set. I don't know if it can trap, but it gets Parasol. Another knockoff user, Psychic, Shadow Ball, obviously, Sludge Wave, Sludge Bomb, this thing can set Trigger 2, Willow Wisp, stuff like that. Another fast taunt user, so like Hazards probably won't even be great against our team, because we have a bunch of really fast taunt users. What was I gonna say? This thing's really strong since how good ghost types are. Only 2 things that stop it, which are normal types and dark types. Sorry about that. Yeah, only 2 things that stop it, which are normal types and dark types mostly. So yeah, and with coming off that 115 base special attack stat, don't sleep on this thing. Like, people are probably not gonna prep for it because they're gonna think, oh, it's a Haunter, it's probably not gonna come, it's ass. It's really not though. Like, this thing's really good, I won't lie. So yeah, anything else I want to go over? I don't think so. Over here, we can look at our speed tiers. Yeah, here's our speed tiers. So yeah, we got the 4 things above base 100. We got these things. So base 100s are Forest Run plus Speed Natures. Milotic here, who's really fast for a bulky water. I mean, a lot of bulky waters are pretty fast, to be honest, like Suicune, Milotic, shit like that. But yeah, and our speed tiers aren't too bad. I wish I had something between 95 and 110, because that's like a 15 base stat speed gap, and that's one of the most important spots. I might make some transactions. The grace period already passed, so I don't know. But yeah, we have tons of, what's it called? Tons of, like, what's it called? Fuck. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry, guys. Momentum. We have tons of momentum on this team. And we don't really have that much hazards. It's only Lando. I might drop something, pick up something else. Who knows? But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like, sub, comment. I hope you guys enjoyed the intro. If hoping I edited it correctly. And see you guys next time. Peace.